Hello, I'm Robert Slater, and this is how to do a dissertation and get your doctorate in record time. In this video, I want to review the 7 steps required to get a doctorate in just about any program. It doesn't matter whether you're getting a PhD or an EDD, whether you're getting it in the hard sciences or whether you're getting it in the social sciences or the humanities. Most doctoral programs have some things in common. And in general, the things that they have in common are the 7 that I want to review for you very briefly in this video. And the first of these steps is taking courses. In every doctoral program, you have to take some number of courses. Usually it's around 20, could be a few more, maybe even a couple less, but around 20 courses are required for getting the doctorate. Now, about half of these courses are content courses. And once you've completed these courses, you enter into the second step of the 7 getting a doctorate, and that is you have to take exams over the content courses that you've taken. These exams are sometimes called comprehensive exams. Some universities waive these comprehensive exams and require you instead to do a lengthy paper, essentially a literature review, around the topic, or more accurately, the question that you're planning to investigate. So that's the second step, comprehensive exams, or what is often called a qualifying paper around the topic question that you're interested in. The third step is once you pass these exams, and you're then able to put together a committee, a dissertation committee. This committee usually consists of 3 professors, one of whom will chair the committee, head it up. You would generally ask them first. There's a protocol for doing that, and I'll discuss that in other videos. But you would ask them first, and then on their advice, you would ask a couple of other members of the faculty to be on your committee. Once your dissertation committee is formed, you then enter into the 4th step. You've passed candidacy, as they call it. You enter into the 4th step, and that is writing a research proposal. And with this proposal could be of different sizes. Some universities only require a short proposal of 10, 12 pages. Others require you to include a literature review, which is then going to make that proposal 30 or 40 pages or more. At any rate, once that research proposal is written, you then defend it in front of your committee. And they then give you a green light or give you revisions to the proposal that is about what you're going to do. So having received the go-ahead for doing the research, once you've defended the proposal successfully, you then enter into the next stage of the process, which is in fact doing the research itself, the 5th stage. And this research process can take a matter of months, depending on what your question is or your problem and where you're getting your data and access to your data, or it could be longer. It could be a year, it could be more than a year. It depends, again, on what your question is, what kind of data you need to answer that question, and your ability to gather that data and then analyze it. But once you've done the research, and even in the process of doing the research, you enter into the next phase of the doctoral program process, and that is writing up the research report, the report that says what it is that you wanted to know, why you wanted to know it, what you found out, and what the implications are for your findings. This dissertation, this report is the dissertation, and that can be of any length. I've seen dissertations as little as 100 pages and as large as 400 pages or more. So it, again, depends on your question, depends on your data, depends on your faculty, how much they want you to go deeply into the topic. At any rate, once you've written that dissertation, that research report, you enter to the final stage of the process, and that is defending your dissertation. And here again, your committee of 3 meets with you in some place for a couple of hours, perhaps online even, through Zoom, but often face-to-face. And if anyone else wants to attend this dissertation defense, they can do so in most cases. And then you defend the dissertation. And once you've successfully defended the dissertation, you are, for all intents and purposes, a doctor. You've achieved the doctorate. You may not have walked across the stage yet, but that's the formality. The actual dissertation defense, upon that successful defense, you are, barring any serious revisions, you are a doctorate. Sometimes the defense requires revisions conditional. Your doctorate is then conditional upon acceptance of those revisions. But that's the seventh step in getting a dissertation, getting your doctorate. Again, in review of those 7 steps, 1 is coursework, 2 is exams over the coursework, 3 is formation of the dissertation committee, 4 is the defense of the research proposal, 5 is the actual doing of the research, 6 is writing up the report of the dissertation, the report on the research's findings, and then finally 7 is the actual defense of the dissertation. That's an overview of the process. If you have any questions about it, please feel free to put them in the comments, and I'll be happy to address them. Until then, take care.